Hello, I'd like to show you a rather unusual pond in the New Forest. It's not actually really a pond, but it's called Costicles Pond, and it's in Busquets enclosure, which was enclosed in 1864. Before that it was heathland, pasture woodland, and quite a large area of lawn. And this pond, or should I say, it's called an ephemeral pond. That means it only becomes a pond during the winter months. You'll see this fencing that was put up. That was put up in 2003 when the pond was restored. The pond was absolutely covered in willow, and this is what they did. They cleared the willow back, and you can see that it's taking on the shape of a lawn. The only thing it is lacking is grazing. This is what the pond looks like now, and it is gradually reverting to the pre-2003 state. Willow is coming back. The Millennia is obviously the dominant grass. It's a very shallow pond. That's why it's not really a pond. It's only about 8 inches deep. You could walk across it in Wellington boots. It looks much more intimidating than it is. The bottom is quite firm. It's not boggy at all. Ephemeral ponds are incredibly rare. They say there's only about 70 hectares of that type of habitat left anywhere. The New Forest is probably one of the best places. It was hoped that in 2003 that this quite large area would add greatly to the forest's store of these wonderful habitats. I've known this area since I was 13 because we used to come here to collect a little bit of this sphagnum moss to keep our worms in for fishing. Really wonderful stuff. It holds so much moisture. I believe this pond has been in existence for thousands of years. Here's an old map which shows it on there, but really it's just part of a lost lawn which is underneath the enclosure. Under Forestry England's design plan for this enclosure, this part will be reverted back to pasture woodland. The conifer will be removed, and it will start to look again like it did before 1864. I believe years ago it was used for skating because it was a safe pond to skate in, and people from Ashurst would come out here in the winter and skate. Without grazing, this area will not reach its potential. It would be quite easy to introduce grazing. The main thing would be a small animal bridge over the Bartley Water, and this area could be accessed from the Busquets lawn. In 2007, a report was produced which would show how this could be brought back into grazing. The report was well supported, and there was even money allocated. Still, I'm optimistic that it will happen one day. Perhaps Forestry England will look at it again, and it is a bit of unfinished business. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you found it interesting, please click a like. Goodbye.